बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। वेरी गुड इवनिंग व्यूअर्स, आप देख रहे हैं वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविज़न की लाइव नशरियात। मेरे साथ अंजुम मलिक के साथ प्राइम टाइम विद अंजुम मलिक। आज हम स्पेशल एक प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं जो कि थर्सडे वाले दिन है। जनरली यू सी मी ऑन फ्राइडे नाइट, और ऑफ एंड ऑन हम डिफरेंट हमारे पास गेस्ट होते हैं, तो सम टाइम वी डू चेंज आवर ऑर्डर ऑफ आवर ब्रॉडकास्ट। आई होप एवरीबडी इज़ डूइंग वेल, और ख़ास तौर पे ईद के बाद ये हमारा पहला प्रोग्राम है, और आप सबको हैप्पी बिलेटेड ईद मुबारक टू ऑल ऑफ़ यू। और आज ख़ास तौर पे जो हमारा प्रोग्राम है, इसमें हमारे पास मुख्तलिफ गेस्ट हैं। वी हैव ए वेरी रेप्यूटेबल इमिग्रेशन लॉ फर्म हियर who is being I've been talking to them, and we thought that it would be a great idea to talk about a lot of new procedures are in place with immigration and reform that has happened। उस हवाले से हम बात करें। और अगर आपके कोई लव वंस हैं पाकिस्तान में, इंडिया में, मिडिल ईस्ट में, अगर आप उनको कनाडा में बुलाना चाहते हैं तो किस तरह आप उनको बुला सकते हैं। सो दैट इज़ अनदर थिंग वी विल टॉक अबाउट। और उसके बाद मई 13 को एक हम कोलैबोरेट हमने किया है वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविज़न ने ड्रीम मीडिया एजेंसी के साथ, और कोर्टयार्ड मैरियट के अंदर एक ईद का एक प्रोग्राम होने जा रहा है, जो कि एक म्यूज़िकल नाइट है। ईद डिनर भी है उसके अंदर, एंड पाकिस्तान से ख़ास तौर पे फ्यूजन बैंड जो हैं, उनके जो लीड जो सिंगर हैं, ही विल बी विद अस, दैट इज़ शाह आलम ज़ेवियर, और उनकी और भी टीम के एक दो मेंबर हैं। उसके साथ साथ लोकल हमारे यहाँ के टैलेंट्स हैं जो कि उसमें भी परफॉर्म करेंगे। उस हवाले से भी आगे चल के जो ऑर्गेनाइज़र हैं उनसे भी हम बात करेंंगे। एंड वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टीवी इज़ ऑल्सो कोलैबोरेटिंग विद दिस। I'll be actually hosting, will be the MC for that show that night inshallah, and we will all see you there। So उसके जो टिकट्स हैं $65 के टिकट्स हैं, उस हवाले से we will talk about it during our show। और मैं दो तीन चीज़ें अपडेट करना चाह रहा था आपको। ख़ास तौर पे आपको जैसे इल्म है कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ कनाडा की इस वक्त कनाडा में एक जो वर्कर्स हैं उनकी एक स्ट्राइक चल रही है, जिसमें कि पासपोर्ट ऑफिस हैं, CRA है, इस हवाले से जो और दूसरी सर्विसेज हैं, और वो इफ़ेक्टेड भी हुई हैं, चूँकि अभी वो बार्गेनिंग टेबल के ऊपर जो उनका मैंडेट है वो अभी तक कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ। एंड गवर्नमेंट इज़ बिन एक्चुअली टॉकिंग टू दैम। दे बिन आस्किंग अबाउट 13.5% रेज इन देयर सैलरीज इन 3 years, and the government actually came up to 9%, which is 3% every year। It's a great thing, it's a great initiative। Hopefully it will be resolved soon, or all those services will be restored back and things will be acting back as normal, hopefully soon। उसके बाद ख़ास तौर पे एक बड़ा अलार्मिंग एक रिपोर्ट जो मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ आज। जैसे कि आपको इल्म है कि कार जैकिंग जो है टोरंटो में बहुत ज़्यादा हो रही थी, और अभी भी हो रही है। उस हवाले से पील पुलिस जो है और दूसरी जो पुलिस है हमारी, उन्होंने मिल के कुछ अरेस्ट भी किए हैं, और ऑलमोस्ट $27 मिलियन की गाड़ियाँ रिकवर की गई हैं। $27 मिलियन, दैट्स अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, which is about 550 people have been arrested। and it is very heartbreaking कि बहुत सारे जो लोग हैं ये हमारी मतलब कम्युनिटी से हैं, और दिस इज़ वेरी सैड। यानी कम्युनिटी से मुराद है कि इंडियन कम्युनिटी से बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें लोग हैं, जो कि रिपोर्ट आई है देर मोस्टली दैट 98% जो नाम हैं, दे आर ऑल इंडियन people who are involved in this। It is very alarming, and I thought that I'll bring this up to you guys, that police are working on it, and they are trying to apprehend people who have been doing these thefts। And what is very important at home, that when you do park your cars, जब आप अपनी गाड़ी में पार्क करते हैं, आप अपने जो फॉब्स होते हैं, जो आपके की होती है, because they're all keyless cars, उसको आप जो है put them away from the door into somewhere close by, in your room somewhere, ताकि वो क्लोन ना हो सकें, because the thief, they're coming by to the areas, they're trying to clone your keys, and this is how they are stealing the cars। So I thought that I should bring this up to you, and so you should be cautious with that। हमारे साथ ख़ास तौर पे इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर दो गेस्ट तो हैं ही हैं, लेकिन कल एक प्रोग्राम होने जा रहा है जो कि मुनी बेगम जो हैं वो शी केम फ्रॉम US, एंड कैपिटल बैंक्वेट हॉल में एक प्रोग्राम होने जा रहा है। शौकत जुनेद और जुनैद सैयद उसको ऑर्गेनाइज़ कर रहे हैं। तो अगर आपने उस हवाले से कोई टिकट्स जो हैं वो लेनी हो तो आप हमारा इस प्रोग्राम के दौरान आप एक हमारा उनका कमर्शियल जो है वो रन करेगा, आप उसको देखें। उनके नंबर्स जो हैं हमारी स्क्रीन पे होंगे, तो आप उनको कॉल करके आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं और अपना टिकट आप उनसे ले सकते हैं इफ़ यू लाइक टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट शो टुमारो। सो डू दैट। हमारे स्टूडियोज़ का लाइन का नंबर है 9056704114। हमारा सोशल मीडिया हैंडल जो है वो है वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टीवी, जो कि फेसबुक और यूट्यूब का, इंस्टाग्राम का भी, दर ऑल द सेम सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स। ड्यूरिंग दिस प्रोग्राम अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन हो, इफ़ यू लाइक टू इंटरेक्ट विद अस, यू कैन गिव अस अ कॉल एट आवर स्टूडियोज़ 9056704114, and we have the immigration practitioner with us today. If you have any questions, if you need to bring your loved one over into Canada from any part of the world, pick up the phone, give us a call, and talk to our guest tonight, and their numbers will be on our screen. If you would like to call them after the program for a one-on-one consultation, please do that as well. So I will take this opportunity now to talk to our guest tonight, and we have Hilia from HMB, which is HMB Canadian Immigration International Law Firm, and we have Mesa with us from that office as well. A very good evening to both of you. How are you tonight?
Thank you. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for driving up here and being part of Voice of Toronto TV today.
Thank you
So
for having us.
first of all, before we talk about anything about immigration, let's talk a little bit about you. And you are also a lawyer. You have done your PhD. You've been in this business for a long time, several years now. Tell us a little bit about your journey into this business. What motivated you to become an immigration practitioner?
I came 33 years ago with my family.
Okay.
And then I just motivated to start this business and help foreign people, whoever wants to come to Canada.
Okay.
So basically, I'm a ex-immigrant.
You're an immigrant. We're all are immigrants. We are all are.
So
Yes.
I'm a Canadian citizen right now.
Okay.
So I always wanted to be a lawyer, and I wanted to practice law
Yeah.
and help people, whoever want to migrate to Canada.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, tell me, a lot of people maybe don't understand this analogy. When they go to an immigration consultant, and why it is so important for them to go to an immigration lawyer versus a consultant, because you wear both hats. You have done the consulting and you are a lawyer as well. What are the edges a lawyer have over a consultant when the application is processed from the get-go, from the initial stages, when people meet with you and you do the analysis that what needs to be done and how the application can be proceed? So why it is so different for people to understand that why they should go to a lawyer versus a consultant?
It's really easy to answer this question, but both of them, they can do the same thing except the federal court.
Okay.
Or when someone rejected, so it's the lawyer can go and appeal the case.
In the federal court of the immigration
Yes.
refugee IRB courts. Okay.
No, even paralegals can do that.
They can. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But for me, there is nothing. I cannot say that what is the difference between this and that. But lawyers, they have most power, and they can fight the case. Because mostly because they have regulated with the law society, they are more cautious than consultants.
Than the consultants.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome, Mesa. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
So, what is your role in the company, and what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
I'm the office manager, and
Okay.
I try to talk to the clients and make everything easy for them.
Okay.
Beside talking to Helia, and make everything ready for them, and consult them.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you are the major contact when people call in. You are speaking to them, doing the initial assessments and all those kind of things. Stuff like
Somehow,
that.
yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's talk now a little bit more detail about, first of all, the services that HMB law firm provides to the customers in Canada and abroad. And we'll talk about where your offices are, how long they've been there, and all that kind of stuff.
Mostly immigration, like skilled workers, work permit. Actually, work permit it's part of not the immigration part.
Okay.
It's like permanent status. But entrepreneurs program, startup programs, express entries, and also we have services for refugees.
Okay.
And we do appeals
Okay.
and humanitarian and also visitor visas.
So the lawyers can do the appeals versus
Yes.
consultants.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's where you have the edge as a law firm.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And also we do permanent, what do you call it?
Citizenship.
The citizenship we do,
Okay.
we provide all kind of services
Okay.
which regards to the CIC programs
Okay.
and ICCRC programs.
Okay, so let me ask you this: for people who are watching you tonight on Voice of Toronto
Yes.
TV, and our viewership is Indian, Pakistani, mostly people who are watching us. If somebody wants to bring a loved one into Canada, what are the right now time frames? That how long does it take to bring someone here, and what are the means available, under the program, under the express entry program or entrepreneurship program, skilled worker program, which is the student program, which is the most fastest way, and what ages of group of people should thinking of applying for immigration to Canada?
It depends on which categories they want to bring.
So let's talk individually first of all. Let's
Yes.
say if somebody wants to come on a work permit.
On a work permit, yes.
What kind of work permits are available right now that people can apply?
We have open work permit and closed work permit.
Okay.
Closed work permit, it's because after they become, if they want to become a permanent resident,
Yeah.
after that, if they work under the closed work permit, they can apply after 9 months and get their permanent residency.
Okay.
But if they go through the open work permit,
Okay.
obviously it's easier and it's faster, but at the end of the year, they cannot be a permanent resident.
Okay. So when you say this terminology for people to understand, what is an open work permit? What is a closed work permit?
Okay.
So a closed work permit would be
Closed work permit, it's that means we have to have an employer, specific employer.
Okay.
Plus we have to get a LMIA, which is impact assessment.
Labor market.
Labor market assessment. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So does your company able to provide an LMIA and
labor market impact assessment?
Yeah.
Yes, we do that.
and
Yes.
what about some job offers? Do you guys have employers who can offer job offers?
We do deal with recruiter companies and
Okay.
some directly with the employers. Yes, we do that.
So in which trade it is more accessible for people to apply for a LMIA and a closed work permit? What industries are
Yes.
more?
It depends when the immigration and when ICRC is just announcing what kind of occupation are available. So based on that, they can apply.
Okay. No. What I'm trying to make a point here, like if somebody, can you elaborate what trades are more accessible in Canada or
Mostly
more
skilled worker.
Skilled?
Mostly, yes, skilled
Okay.
worker or labor workers. Even truck drivers, nurses,
You
they can apply for it.
So
we can obtain
what is the
work permit
age criteria for those people when they are looking into coming into Canada on a work permit? Is there age restriction right now?
Yes, they looking for youth people from 18 to 38.
18 to 38.
38.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about the language and the other skills? What
They don't require any English.
No IELTS.
No English test.
Okay.
No, but it's better to have at least IELTS
Score.
5. Yeah.
Okay, so minimum
Band
5
5,
bands,
yes.
band 5.
Yes.
Like speaking and writing and understanding and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, in Canada right now, after the pandemic, what do you feel that where we are and how these programs are going, as what the Canadian government is saying, okay, we need more people here and people are coming. But in your perspective, since you are an immigration law firm, what do you feel every day? That do you feel any roadblocks working with the government or with the departments, or they are okay after pandemic, they are processing applications, time frames are okay, they are not too long time frames? What do you think?
You want to say?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I think everybody knows that in last 2 months there are some new employees for the IRCC that working in all over the world,
Okay.
For processing the documents that everybody, the clients, everybody that wants to apply. Somehow it was it shows that they are doing earlier, more quickly, but not showing us. They tell that they are doing quickly, but it doesn't show now.
Okay.
And now that they're on strike, and for the last week they didn't do it.
But mostly after pandemic, yes, the government announced that they need more foreign workers. But the point is the time processing it a little bit.
So, okay, now let's go to a second phase of this question. Let's say somebody from Pakistan or India wants to come to Canada
Yes.
on a work permit. What do you tell them? What do they need to do?
First, if I want to apply for them, I get a resume from them.
Okay, that's the first thing.
Yes,
Okay.
based on their resume,
Okay.
it shows what kind of job experience they have.
Okay.
Mostly, it's better to be related to their education. If they don't study or they don't have any education, and it's better to follow their job experience they
Okay.
have their own country. Would be easier for them, because after 9 months under CEC, Canadian Experience class, they can apply for the permanent residency.
So what you're saying, if I'll go on my camera, and what I'm going to say is that कि नाज़रीन, आप हमारा प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविज़न के प्लेटफॉर्म पे। हमारे साथ इमिग्रेशन लॉयर हैं HMB लॉ फर्म से, और हमारी कोशिश आज ये है कि ड्यूरिंग इस प्रोग्राम के तवस्सुत से आप तक कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन जो हम पहुँचाएँ वो इस तरह की हो कि अगर आपके कोई लव वन हैं जो पाकिस्तान में, इंडिया में रहते हैं और कनाडा आना चाहते हैं, वर्क परमिट पे आना चाहते हैं, स्किल्ड कैटेगरी में हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। तो इनके नंबर्स हमारे स्क्रीन पे हैं। अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप हमें ड्यूरिंग द प्रोग्राम कॉल कर सकते हैं। 9056704114 हमारे स्टूडियोज़ के लाइन के नंबर हैं, और इनके नंबर्स जो हैं HMB के वो हमारे जो हैं स्क्रीन पे रहेंगे। आप वहाँ से इनको कॉल करके अपना अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर सकते हैं और डिटेल्स आप ले सकते हैं। और जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि आप अपने रेज्यूमे फ्लोट करें हमें, वो रेज्यूमे हम असेस करेंगे। मिनिमम 5 बैंड हम आपके चाहिए, आपके आइलेट्स के जो हैं, बट I'll go back to them and when we'll discuss more. So, okay, so the resume is the first thing that
Yes.
when the resume arrives to you, you guys look into that and you
We
say
assess,
resume is
yes.
fine, you assess it. What's the second step after that?
The second step, we will start calling to different agency, or even
To
the
find a
CIC.
job.
Yes,
Okay.
even CIC has a job bank
Okay.
We go through that.
Okay.
It's mostly better to apply through different provinces.
Okay. What is
so
the
we do
easiest
that.
province right now that people can
Saskatchewan, New Brunswick.
be? Okay. Those are the
yes.
provinces. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the second step.
Yes.
So from the time when people approach you, and from the time this application start process, what's the total time frame that you guys take to say, okay, you know what, we found an employer, and what needs to be done after that?
After that, if you find the employer, some employers they have the LMIA ready.
Okay, they already
have it
their
released.
company already have approved ones.
Yes.
Okay.
If they don't have it, then we will apply through Service Canada.
Okay.
And it takes 4 weeks to almost 6 weeks to get the approval from
Okay.
Service Canada. After that, we can file it to immigration.
So when you apply by yourself to get an approval, the applicant is still in their own home country.
They have to be, yes.
They are in their home country.
Yes.
And you are speaking to them over Zoom calls or phone calls and
Yes.
all that. Does Service Canada requires anybody to physically interviewed for that LMI?
Not really, no.
Not really.
That's some employers, they require
An interview.
to interview
Okay.
through Zoom, yes.
Okay, they do.
Yes,
They do.
yes.
They want to assess the
They want to do
applicant
that,
and all
yes.
that. Okay, so if, when that part is done, then what's the next step after that?
The next step, we upload all the applications.
Okay.
And then from that day, it takes 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
They go for the biometric,
Okay.
and then it's out of our hand. So we have to wait until they get that.
So after the you upload the documents, how long is the process is taking right now?
Mostly it has to be 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
But it depends on the.
Okay, I have actually a caller calling my phone,
Okay.
so we're going to take this call.
Okay.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, Voice of Toronto TV. Hello. Anyway, the call dropped. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, sorry. What we were saying?
So it depends which country we are sending the application. But when because we are sending it directly to the embassy or consulate of that country, it goes through the portal of immigration. We cannot control and tell them exact time process.
Okay. So I did cover the minister's press conference a few months ago, and she talked about in Pakistan, the embassy was moved back from United Arab Emirates into Islamabad.
Yes.
Is that has happened already? The working process is
No,
now?
even the visa section was closed for a.
Yes.
Yes.
But is it so? Are you feeling any difficulties right now processing the applications in Pakistan?
It was a little bit difficult. Yes. It was.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's the work permit process. And then once the application is processed, what happens next after that? So let's say the embassy in Pakistan or wherever the embassy is, they say, fine, this applicant is good. What happens after that?
And then they have to come to Canada. Depends which province we applied for.
But
they have to go
but
directly.
they have to do back home. They have to do medical, police clearances, all that stuff there.
We ask them to do everything
You ask them to do that.
before we file it to immigration. Yes.
Very important question, and this is for our viewers that a lot of people have, very selective budget when they are processing applications or they weren't even thinking of bringing someone over. How affordable are you guys when you proceed with the applications? Fee-wise.
With regards, I just want to be honest with you. With regards to the work permit, after pandemic, we have a really rough time because maybe it's not good to say it, but I have to say that employers are abusing the system.
Is that right?
Yes, they're charging a hell of a money.
Oh wow.
Yes, this is We cannot.
Isn't that illegal
It
for
is
an employer
illegal.
to charge money?
Yes, it is illegal. We don't know why they're charging. That's why for us, we're looking for the employer who are not getting like charging any money in advance. That's why it takes a little bit time.
Yeah.
But I realize that still they're doing it.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we are flexible.
You are flexible.
Yes, we are.
And your mode of payments are also flexible, so people can pay in installments. So there's a initial fee.
Sometimes even after they come to Canada, they can pay.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, that's good. That's very important, because when people are coming from our part of the world, you know, we always have challenges with the exchange rate, with the rupees or the dollar and all that. So okay, that's good. All right, let's talk a little bit about the other thing, that is student visas.
Yes.
How good are you guys in processing student visas, and what countries are you mostly approaching? Or in Canada, what countries are more prone to come to Canada earlier than other countries?
We cannot say which countries can come earlier or which country they can come
I mean the
easily.
processing time.
The processing time again is it depends on the
individual country.
Yes, exactly. But Indian, Pakistani, Arab country, Middle East country, the Middle East is a little bit longer process. Okay. But the Indian and Pakistan is a little bit longer, but Indian, they are
shorter time frame.
Very fast, yes.
Is it because they have more than 1, 2 or 5 different embassies in India? That's why, or it is in general?
No, because frankly, they come and study in this country.
Okay.
Some of them from different countries, they come and they just discontinue going to school.
But I was told by the minister's office that they have changed the rule now.
Yes.
As of this year, that now you don't need to be in school 5 days a week. You can even do maybe 1 day.
Full time. Yes.
Yeah.
They can work full time, but still they have to go to school in certain subject.
But now they're giving them unlimited hours to work.
To work, yes.
Okay.
It was 20 hours per week. Right now, unlimited.
They have unlimited, which is a good thing.
Very
they
good
can support
thing.
themselves and all that kind of stuff. Okay. One of the other things that in my mind is in regards to when people are requesting their loved ones to come on a visitor status visa in this country, especially from our part of the world, Pakistan and India. How do you guys work with those applications when people approach to you and they say, I want to bring in my daughter, my son, or let's say, another family member, like a distant family member, like my cousin, my sister, my nephew, my niece. What do you think about that? Like what are the pros and cons? Requirements.
The requirements first thing is within past 3 years, they have to have travel history.
Okay.
The most important thing is they have to show that they have enough tie to go back to their own country. Financially, they
strong
have
ties back home.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Financially, they have to support themselves.
Okay.
And the job they have over there, it's really
stable
important.
job and all that. Okay.
Yes.
So they want to establish all that here. What do people need from Canada? Let's say the people who are inviting somebody from back home. What do they need to send them? Or when they come and meet you, what do you ask them?
Notice of assessment will be helpful.
Okay.
If they have properties, the tax property helps.
Okay.
For sure, we need 6 months of bank statement.
Right.
As well as invitation letter and the accommodation.
Okay.
We have to see.
Okay. व्यूअर्स हम 2 मिनट के ब्रेक पे जा रहे हैं और हमारे साथ हिलिया हैं जो कि लॉयर हैं HMB लॉ फर्म से, उनके साथ मैसा हैं, उनके ऑफिस मैनेजर हैं। हमारी बातचीत चल रही है और ड्यूरिंग दिस ट्रांसमिशन में अगर आप हमें कॉल करना चाहें तो हमारी लाइंस खुली हुई हैं 9056704114 हमारे स्टूडियोज़ का लाइन का नंबर है। हम 2-3 मिनट के ब्रेक पे जा रहे हैं, हमारे कुछ मैसेजेस हैं स्पॉन्सर्स के, आप उसको देखें, हम उसके बाद वापस आते हैं। प्लीज़ डू नॉट चेंज द चैनल। यू आर वॉचिंग वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविजन विद योर होस्ट अंजुम मलिक एंड विल कम बैक टू यू इन अबाउट 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you so much.
I want to be a data scientist. That's something I'm passionate about. I want to bring a change in the medical aspect. Data scientists do collection of the data, then they analyze the data, and then they transform the data into meaningful conclusions. Algoma is unique because we get a chance to do one-on-one interaction with professor, and that's the best part.
The need of computer science graduate is huge. Nowadays, the industry demand is changing every day, and Algoma is adaptable. Algoma is changing its course content, changing the degree programs, and giving several certificate courses that the industry is actually looking for.
Personalized learning is the hallmark of Algoma's university experience. Algoma is offering the
I see myself working at some multinational corporation as a data scientist. This is the first step towards my journey.
घर खरीदने की तरफ पहला कदम, मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल। आप सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड हो, सैलरीड हो, बिजनेस ओनर हो, मैं आपके मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल प्रोसेस में आपकी मदद करूंगा। आप फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर हो, डेट कंसोलिडेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट हो या सेकंड मॉर्गेजेस चाहते हैं। मेरा नाम है अली यज़दानी, मेरा ताल्लुक है आकाल मॉर्गेजेस से, जहां पर when we say yes, we stand behind our promise. Call me 647-510-9494. आपके मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल में आपका ट्रस्टवर्दी पार्टनर।
Hi, my name is Sandeep Singh. I'm the owner of Heritage India Restaurant. It's a fine dining restaurant with tradition and culture. अगर आप पुरानी दिल्ली की ट्रेडिशन, कल्चर और माहौल को एंजॉय करना चाहते हैं खानों के साथ, तो प्लीज़ आएँ हेरिटेज इंडिया 485 मेन स्ट्रीट, ब्रैम्पटन। मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप अपनी फैमिली और दोस्तों के साथ यहाँ आएँ, आकर के हमारे खाने का लुत्फ़ उठाएं। और अगर आपके यहाँ किसी तरीके की कोई पार्टी है, बर्थडे पार्टी, किटी पार्टी, बेबी शॉवर, तो हमारे यहाँ डिफरेंट हॉल्स भी हैं जिनका आप पूरा फ़ायदा उठा सकते हैं।
Muslim Welfare Canada has made a concerted effort to lead the fight against child labor, poverty, and illiteracy in third world countries through the generous support of our donors. Both girls and boys receive free, good quality education. Help educate a needy child for just $1 a day or $30 per month. Donate generously. Call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
वेलकम बैक व्यूअर्स, आप देख रहे हैं वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविज़न की लाइव नशरियात मेरे साथ अंजुम मलिक के साथ, और ख़ास तौर पे आज जो हम शो कर रहे हैं दैट इज़ मोर टू डू विद इमिग्रेशन, एंड वी हैव अ वेरी डेडिकेटेड लॉयर विद अस एंड हिलिया फ्रॉम HMB law firm. He's with us, and also she's also a consultant, and we have Mesa, the office manager, and we are talking about in regards to the immigration in general, all the categories of immigration, how people can come here, how fast they come here, what are the ways that people can come here on work permits. So we're going to go back to them and we're going to talk about this. But during this transmission, if you have a question, please pick up your phone, give us a call at the studios. Our studio line is 905-670-4114. Coming back to you from the break, Helia, thank you again for joining us. I want to go back to you and ask you three more very important things. And number one is, tell our viewers something about the investment category.
Yes.
The entrepreneur categories. There is also a new category, I think, professional category. Yes. So let's talk a little bit about that, because I want people to, there are a lot of people out there who have a lot of money sitting in Middle East, Far East, Asia, Pakistan, India, and they just don't know how to put that money where and how to get this immigration into Canada, and what's the fastest way to do it. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure. We have two different programs: startup visa program, and then entrepreneurs. If they are willing to invest in Canada, the best category for them and fastest and easier is entrepreneurs. That they can bring their whole family to Canada. We apply for them first, and then they will get their work permit. Once they get here, they have to invest, if they want to invest in Ontario, in GTA, it has to be 600,000. And then outside of GTA and other provinces start from 200,000.
So when we say 200 or 600,000, this is done when they arrive in Canada, or it has to be deposited in a trust somewhere or with you guys? What is the process?
No, the process is once they get their work permit, they have to, first they have to deposit $10,000 of the business. I mean 10% of the total business if they want. If not, they can, once they get here, once they get the work permit.
Let's go back and start the process. Let's say somebody called you and he said, I want to come into Canada under the entrepreneur category.
Yes.
I don't want to come into Ontario. I can come into Alberta or another province. Tell us that process, how the process will start.
The process, there is a document checklist that we provided to them. And then based on the document checklist, they have to provide all the documents. And the most important thing is, if they are going to invest in Canada in different provinces, as you just mentioned, $200,000, they have to show that they have at least 400,000 assets, not just cash. It can be the title deeds, their car, their houses, businesses over there. And the good thing is they can have a partner in Canada. They don't have to invest the whole amount. They can do 50-50 with their partner. Then we will apply for them. Once the immigration.
So how would someone would be establishing that $400,000 assets? That would be as a form of liquid cash, properties, as you said?
Properties. Liquid cash, we don't accept that much. Because after that we have to prove it that how they got this money. And where they get it. So mostly we need the.
So if somebody in India or Pakistan have $400,000 worth of assets, and they have experience managing business and stuff like that,
and
what is the age limit for that?
Less than 55.
Less than 55.
Yes.
Is there any requirement for the IELTS score for that too? Language test?
Yes. The CLB has to be 5.
There is an IELTS score.
Yes, exactly.
5. Do they need to be graduated, or they could be diploma holders, or they could be grade 10 high school?
No, they have to be graduated. Like after high school, like 2 years of college will be enough.
All right. So that's a prerequisite, 55
Yes.
age, 5 band score, and $400,000 worth of assets.
Yes.
So that assets would be as a form as an appraisal. How do you do that? You're an
They-
office
they
manager.
would,
What do you
yes.
do? Like when do you
She's
appraise
expert
it?
on that.
How do you do it?
You know, we ask them to provide us the documents that they have.
Okay.
And for the
But how do we
proper-
establish that it's worth 400,000 or 500,000?
They have to
have to-
appraise it.
yeah.
They have to get it appraised.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So it's properly done through an appraisal and all that.
Everything.
And the
Yeah.
government of Canada accepts that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so
yes.
what's the next process after that?
And the next process is we send it to get the approval from the government.
Okay.
Once the government Service Canada, right?
Service Canada.
Yes.
Okay.
They approve that, then we go through the next step. We apply for the work permit. Once they get the work permit, the most important thing, if they have children under 18, they can go to school free of charge.
Okay.
So they can
While they are on a work permit in
yes,
Canada.
exactly.
Okay.
Even their spouses, they can have a work permit, open work permit as
Okay.
well. Yes.
Would they be able to get OHIP coverages while they are on a work
Everything,
permit?
everything, yes.
So the kids
And-
can go to school, the wife can work, and they can also get the OHIP coverage
Yes.
while they are on a work permit.
Yes. And
How
then
long
the
they have to
minimum,
stay on a work permit?
20 months,
2 years minimum.
2 years.
Before they'll be eligible to apply for a PR.
Yes.
So those days are gone that you can come in directly as a PR holder on.
I know with the
entrepreneur.
condition, and then they have to remove their condition.
Okay,
no,
so that's
it's
gone.
Yes.
So now everybody comes on a work permit.
Work permit first.
Okay.
And then they have to start buying their own business or establish their business or any kind of business that they are already running, and we will go through all the
Yeah, but if let's say somebody does not have anybody in Canada,
Okay.
so it's your law firm will be able to help them into find a running business that they can buy?
Yes, we do that because I was just mentioning that before they buy, if it's the business they want to start their own business, it's different story. We will help them
Okay.
because they have to find the locations, and then we have to register the business and everything. We have another team that they do that. But for the business that they already established in Canada and they are willing to buy it, we go through, we have a chartered accountant, we have real
Okay.
estate, and then even myself and my colleague, my manager will go through all the financial statement of the business. What is the reason that they are going to sell it?
Okay.
What was the income revenue they had, and what they show really show to the Revenue Canada. We will get all the package, and then this business has to be run for 20 months, and after 20 months we can apply for the permanent residency.
Okay, okay. So that is the best opportunity for people who have money,
Yes,
who have managing a business experience,
yes,
have a band 5 in the language testing system. They can easily come here with their family.
yes.
Okay. And this is the fastest way to come to Canada nowadays?
Right now, yes, because it was different program which I mentioned, that startup visa.
Yeah.
Startup visa is for people they have ideas, technology, innovation, or something that they can provide us. And it was faster before. It was 12 to 14 months, the whole process to get the permanent residency. But since last February, they announced that it's 31 months, but still they can come under work permit.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
All right, all right. One more thing that I think we should talk about, and I see that on your flyer here, family sponsorship.
Yes.
Humanitarian. Now we did talk a little bit about the express entry program. I think let's put a little light on express entry
Sure,
program,
sure.
and a little bit on the family sponsorship. And you have Atlantic immigration program too. So let's talk about that.
Sure. Which one you want to say? Express entries? Express entries, it has 3 different categories. One is the federal skilled worker, that they go through the portal and then they point. You want to talk about it, or you want me to talk about it? Okay. And also a certain point they have to have it.
Yeah.
CEC, it's another one. It's under Canadian experience class for people they don't educate, they don't have that much education. So if they come to Canada under certain NOC number, they can apply after 9 months. And the other one is trade skilled worker.
Again, so the NOC numbers are the National Occupation Classification.
Occupation,
okay.
Yes.
See, I know a lot of things.
You know, yes,
I know a lot of things
good.
about immigration.
Yes, that's very good.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and let's talk a little bit about the Atlantic immigration program that you have.
The Atlantic program, and it's these days is very easy and fast.
Oh.
Very fast, especially Saskatchewan, and some of provinces, they don't even require a job offer first.
Oh.
And especially Saskatchewan, under 50 year old, they can apply.
Under 50?
50, yes.
Okay. So if somebody is a school teacher, for example, or teacher assistant, or maybe in hospitality, or maybe an artist, or you name it, like
yes,
could be
they can
things.
apply. Yes, they can
apply,
and it's faster. And even the English ability test, instead of CLB 6 or 7, they start with 5.
They start with 5.
Yes.
Okay.
And the job experience, they need at least 1 year.
Okay.
Of job experience.
So how fast is that process?
They mention it 12 months.
12 months.
Yes.
But then again, it depends on the country where the application is getting processed, and like we
No,
just talked
they
about.
didn't mention which country.
Okay.
You're very good, you know everything, yes.
Okay.
No, they didn't announce it yet.
Okay.
Then from, for example, Syria or from, no.
And for the people who are on refugee status in Canada, how do you help them? Let's say if their appeal has been denied and they've been told to leave Canada and all that kind of stuff.
We can go through humanitarian and compassionate
application?
Yes. Yeah, humanitarian compassionate.
Do you do those kind of applications?
We do that, yes.
Okay. So, so people can get in touch with you if they have a problem.
For sure, we can help them, yes.
And last but not least would be this family sponsorship thing.
Yes.
How fast that program is going right now?
It depends on the case.
Okay.
Yes. If first of all, the spouse, whoever sponsored the beloved, has to be in Canada. And then if they not getting any welfare, if they financially, like, I'm not saying, because for spousal sponsorship, there's no requirement of income. But if they can show that they are established, they can work in Canada, they pay taxes, obviously it's faster.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to let my audience know that you will be part of Voice of Toronto TV soon.
Yes.
And you will be putting out a lot of information to our viewers on regular basis on immigration and settlement programs.
Yes.
So it'll be an honor to have you, your firm to come in and start educating our viewers and getting all the answers from you. At the same time, you help them to immigrate to Canada on different categories.
Yes.
So that will be a great opportunity to have you guys here. I want you to, before you go today, I want you to put out your social media handle, your numbers, your phone numbers, what's the easiest way to get in touch with you, what your website is. We are putting your information on the flyer and everywhere.
I just saw that you cannot find the website right now because we're updating the website, but it's www.hmbfirm.ca.
HMB firm.
Firm.
F-I-R-M.
Yes.
Okay.
Firm.ca.
So www.hmbfirm.ca. That's the website. Viewers आप उस पर जा सकते हैं और वहाँ जाके आप सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं. थोड़ा सा अंडर द प्रोसेस है उनकी जो वेबसाइट है. But what's your social media handle?
HMB _
Okay.
Canadian _ immigration.
HMB _ Canadian _ immigration. Immigration.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it one more time correctly.
HMB
_
Canadian
_
okay.
Okay.
Immigration.
Two underscores.
Yes.
HMB _ Canadian _ immigration.
Yes.
So people will see you on Facebook. You are on Instagram.
and
LinkedIn. It's all the same handle everywhere?
Everywhere. Yes.
What is the best phone number that people can reach you on?
416
Okay.
836
Okay.
9911. 416 836 9911 or 416 822 2026.
What is that one important message you want to put out tonight to the viewers, especially pertaining to immigration and settlement in this country?
We are welcoming all of you to Canada. We are here to help you, especially when you arrived in Canada. We will provide you all kind of services, accommodation, help you to get your work permit. Even we can help you to find a school for your children as well. We can help you to get your bank account open, and all kind of services, even transportation from airport to the place you want to go.
Phenomenal. Your message?
You know that Canada is a very good country to immigrants, so we can live all together here from different countries, and the diversity is really great here.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
also,
Go ahead,
just
please.
want to mention that we have a special program for our client. 2 nights, once they get here and they don't have any family or anyone in this country, we have 2 nights hotel for them.
Okay, so 2 nights hotel stay.
Yes.
Okay, is that more than enough for 2 nights? For the
And then after that, yeah, because most of the time we find
after that you're on your own.
No, because before they come to Canada, we will in touch with them. We will find our real estate team will find a place for them, whatever they needed. We provide them. But once they get here, 2 nights, it's the hardest night for
It's the hardest night.
Yeah.
So viewers, this is Helia. This is Mesa HMB law firm. We did touch a little bit today on few aspects of immigration into Canada. If you or your loved one would like to get in touch with them, their numbers are on the screen. This on the social media handle we just talked about, HMV _ Canadian _ immigration. Social media handle, go on there, get in touch with them. Any questions, give them a call, set up an appointment. A lot of information is there. Obviously we can't talk so much details, on one particular program. You need to get in touch with her or the office manager, get the details, ask your loved ones to send the resume into this country to you guys, and you can forward the resume to them. Let them evaluate each and every resume, give you a proper informed advice what you need to do and how to go about it. Is that okay? What did I
Yes.
say? Good enough. Thank you, Helia. Thank you,
Thank you
Misa.
for having
And
us.
I look forward to having you guys back soon.
Sure.
And
Thank you so much.
you especially
Thank
starting
you.
your immigration and settlement program, inshallah,
For
very
sure.
soon. Thank you so much. We'll come
Thank
back to you after a break, and we will have with us people all over from Pakistan who flew up here to do this wonderful concert that is coming to your city. We'll talk about the dates and everything and the venue. Stay tuned. Do not change this channel. We're coming back in about 3 to 4 minutes. We'll have a little bit of some commercials to run it by to you. and we'll come and talk to you again. Thank you so much.
घर खरीदने की तरफ पहला कदम, मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल। आप सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड हो, सैलरीड हो, बिजनेस ओनर हो, मैं आपके मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल प्रोसेस में आपकी मदद करूंगा। आप फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर हो, डेट कंसोलिडेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट हो या सेकंड मॉर्गेजेस चाहते हैं। मेरा नाम है अली यज़दानी, मेरा ताल्लुक है आकाल मॉर्गेजेस से, जहां पर when we say yes, we stand behind our promise. Call me 647-510-9494. आपके मॉर्गेज अप्रूवल में आपका ट्रस्टवर्दी पार्टनर।
Still living in a box?
Now you don't have to. It's time to break free. Don't believe me? Have a look.
Live in the new realm of luxury with Gems by Danube, presenting spacious apartments with exquisitely crafted interiors and your own very private pool and a host of 30 amenities that make this property a gem of its kind. Not sure what to expect? Here you go. Love working out? Then you surely expect a fully equipped gymnasium. But how about an open-air gym to break the monotony? A swimming pool is predictable. We bring to you an anti-current pool to burn double the calories in half the time. Ah yes, we have an aqua gym that gives working out a whole new spin. Love a heady rush of adrenaline? Get ready to bat, bowl and field on a cricket pitch within the property. Bowled over? Wait. You've got to score that goal on your very own football field. And there's always paddle tennis, basketball, snooker table, mini golf, table tennis and a jogging track to switch things up for days when you want to unwind. Soak in a jacuzzi, blow off some steam in a sauna, experience tranquility with an open-air yoga platform or step into a relaxing spa session. Oh, did I mention you'll also have access to a beauty salon for all your needs right under your home. We've also got the kids covered, a kids play zone along with a pool exclusively dedicated to your little ones. You can also leave your kids behind with a trained nanny at the kids daycare right in your property for that uninterrupted family time. Make the most of a barbecue area, cabana seating, open air floating cinema, water feature, and well, there is still more. A 24/7 doctor on call, a business center with a receptionist, a multi-purpose hall, and the list continues. At Gems by Danube, nature takes the forefront with expansive greens and manicured gardens. Your days will start and end with panoramic views of the city from the viewing deck, offering surreal sights every single time.
Seeing is believing. Now that you have seen what Gems has to offer, what are you waiting for?
This is Gems by Danube. Book now.
Hello, this is Tahir Mangat from Remax Millennium. I'm top producer and award winner realtor for multiple years. हम आपको प्रोवाइड करते हैं अंडर वन रूफ रियल स्टेट सर्विसेज, मॉर्गेज सर्विसेज एंड लीगल सर्विसेज फॉर ऑल द रियल स्टेट मैटर्स। मेरा कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर है 647-778-7879 and I'm searchable on all the social medias with Tahir Mangat name, and I sell it for max and I'm the best negotiator.
I want to be a data scientist. That's something I'm passionate about. I want to bring a change in the medical aspects. Data scientists do collection of the data, then they analyze the data, and then they transform the data into meaningful conclusions. Algoma is unique because we get a chance to do one-on-one interaction with professor, and that's the best part.
The need of computer science graduate is huge. Nowadays, the industry demand is changing every day, and Algoma is adaptable. Algoma is changing its course content, changing the degree programs, and giving several certificate courses that the industry is actually looking for.
Personalized learning is the hallmark of Algoma's university experience. Algoma is offering the accelerated second degree. It's the only one in province.
Algoma not only just give us an in-campus experience and skill set, but they also help us develop how to present ourselves in real world. Where do I see myself in 5 to 10 years? I see myself working at some multinational corporation as a data scientist. This is the first step towards my journey.
Hi, my name is Sandeep Singh. I'm the owner of Heritage India Restaurant. It's a fine dining restaurant with tradition and culture. अगर आप पुरानी दिल्ली की ट्रेडिशन, कल्चर और माहौल को एंजॉय करना चाहते हैं खानों के साथ, तो प्लीज़ आएँ हेरिटेज इंडिया 485 मेन स्ट्रीट, ब्रैम्पटन। मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप अपनी फैमिली और दोस्तों के साथ यहाँ आएँ, आकर के हमारे खाने का लुत्फ़ उठाएं। और अगर आपके यहाँ किसी तरीके की कोई पार्टी है, बर्थडे पार्टी, किटी पार्टी, बेबी शॉवर, तो हमारे यहाँ डिफरेंट हॉल्स भी हैं जिनका आप पूरा फ़ायदा उठा सकते हैं।
वेलकम बैक व्यूअर्स, आप देख रहे हैं वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो टेलीविज़न की लाइव नशरियात मेरे साथ अंजुम मलिक के साथ। और ब्रेक पे जाने से पहले हम बात कर रहे थे ख़ास तौर पे आज कैनेडियन इमिग्रेशन के हवाले से और सेटलमेंट के हवाले से, और उस हवाले से हमारे साथ HMB से लॉयर थी हेलिया। अगर आपका कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो आप उनको प्रोग्राम के बाद कॉल कर लीजिए। अगर आपको कोई लव वन जो हैं इंडिया या पाकिस्तान से कनाडा आना चाहते हैं, so they have a lot of programs available for you to get in touch with them and they can explain you all the details. मैंने अपने प्रोग्राम की ओपनिंग में आज ख़ास तौर पर जिक्र किया था कि 13 मई को कोर्टयार्ड मैरियट के अंदर एक बहुत खूबसूरत प्रोग्राम होने जा रहा है। वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो TV, as usual with Dream Media, we have been collaborating with so many different shows and we will be doing this show together as well, and there's another couple of shows coming afterwards. उस हवाले से पाकिस्तान से एक बड़ा ऐसा नाम जो कि दहाइयों का 2 दहाइयों से भी ज़्यादा फ्यूजन बैंड जो था उनका, जो यहाँ पर लीड जो सिंगर हैं, आई वुड से गिटारिस्ट सिंगर शालम ज़ेवियर, ही इज़ विद अस, एंड वी आल्सो हैव इरम खान who is new to Canada from India, and she is joining us tonight on this transmission. आप दोनों को welcome to both of you to Voice of Toronto TV.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It feels great to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for someone. I did follow Shafqat Amanali Saab for a long time. Met him here a couple of times at different events. But it's good to meet someone who have been so much collaborated in that band together.
Absolutely.
और आप का जो journey है, let's talk a little bit about yourself. आपकी journey, I'll come back to you.
Sure.
आपकी जो journey है वो शफकत के साथ वो कैसे हुई? How did you got interacted with each other?
So many years ago, almost 20 years ago, we met in Karachi at Tariq Road at my friend's studio, who's also the founding member. So Shafqat was not into singing on stage or standing up or singing on stage. He was more into the classical जो बंदिशें होती हैं. So we were brewing this idea together that why not form a unit that can cater to a market which follows both Western music as well as Indian classical music. क्योंकि हम साथ में Indian classical सीख भी रहे थे, but our influences come from jazz and rock and pop. I'm a jazz rock pop guitar player. तो उसी दौरान we met Shafqat, we started the band. I'm a composer also, तो मैंने कुछ गाने कंपोज किए शफकत के साथ मिलके, आंखों के सागर, तेरे बिना, एंड नींद ना आए। तो वो मतलब एक वो थी, इत्तेफाक था कि people started following us and liking the music, and that was the beginning. Then we, as a band, we performed in India and in the US and different parts of the world.
बांग्लादेश में भी आप उनके साथ थे?
बांग्लादेश में हमने उनके साथ तो नहीं किया था, बांग्लादेश में हमने किसी और सिंगर के साथ किया था।
किसी और के साथ किया।
हाँ जी, शफकत was with us for 7 years and then we decided to part ways. We started doing a lot of Bollywood background scores, but I wanted to pursue my path as a band.
अच्छा।
तो फिर हमने we hired someone else. We did Bangladesh. We did a lot of stuff in Norway. And many other places. So that's a brief history. उसके अंदर खैर बहुत चीज़ें हैं.
अच्छा.
There'll be like 5 separate programs to talk about how things were. But that is how we started as a band.
अच्छा, अच्छा, अच्छा. मैं थोड़ा सा I'll go back in the years, but let me just come to Miss Khan here. Welcome to Canada.
Thank you so much.
And this journey of last 4 months coming into Canada. I've seen you in my last event when we were doing the event together, and I saw you were very active and all that. What were you doing in India, like other than your studies and you got married and all that?
Yeah.
Were you a part of any event management groups, or were
I
you
was running my own business.
Acha, and what kind of business was that?
I was running a boutique for last almost 12 years.
Acha.
And I was into fashion industry.
Okay.
So it was a quite successful business over there.
Acha.
And it's still on. It has not gone anywhere. It is still going on.
Acha.
So yes, it was a nice, it started with a very small.
So did you started the same thing in Canada now?
Not as of now.
Not
I'm
yet.
a part of Dream Media and Cocktail International for last 1.5 months, and I'm working for them and I'm enjoying it a lot. It is a kind of a work that I really enjoy doing, so I'm still,
Just to let you know that
exploring my
Dream Media and me, we have been friends from Dubai.
Oh wow!
So I have known Sumer and his family from Dubai. I used to travel so much. And
okay.
I do a lot of business in Dubai as well, and on the media side, and then other than that, a little bit on the aviation side and travel and tourism side.
Wow.
So I've known him there, and then I provoked him actually to come to Canada.
Wow.
To apply for Canadian immigration and then to come to Canada.
That's nice.
So I mean, so we are friends for a long time.
And that I could make out in the events itself. He was there and running, all up and down and covering the entire thing. And coming back to you, Shalam, one of the questions that always comes to my mind is in Pakistan. I mean, there have been numerous few artists who really made it at 10, 15, 20 years ago. I don't see any new faces coming now. What is the reason behind that? ऐसा क्या है?
ऐसा ये है कि
हमारे पास इंडस्ट्री नहीं, एकेडमी नहीं है, इंस्टीट्यूशन नहीं है,
इंडस्ट्री है, पॉपुलेशन बहुत बड़ी बड़ी टैलेंटेड पॉपुलेशन है. दरअसल साउंड चेंज हो गया. जो म्यूजिक आप उस वक्त सुन रहे थे और जिसको आप फॉलो करते हैं, अब पाकिस्तान में क्या हो रहा है? इन द लास्ट 5 years a lot of electronic music is coming out because of the era of the world, because a lot of kids starting from the age of 15 till 25, maximum 28, they like that sound. They like the minimalistic, very digital sound because they are growing up with technology. We were, I think, slightly luckier. हम बड़ी एक organic growth हुई है हमारी पाकिस्तान में.
Right.
तो उसकी वजह से हमारे जो म्यूजिक का पैलेट है ना,
जैसे जुनैद जमशेद का था, का दिल पाकिस्तान,
तो हमारा जो म्यूजिक का पैलेट है, फ्लेवर है, वो बहुत डाइवर्स है और हमें समझ आती हैं इंट्रिकेट म्यूजिकल क्रिएशंस. Hence, maybe the music that is coming out now is not relatable to your palette or my palette, but there is music coming out which is relatable to that age bracket that I just spoke about.
That new era, which is the Generation X, which is coming. Yeah.
So, जो impactful, long-lasting music आता था, जैसे fusion का हो गया, सजाद अली का हो गया, वो it's coming out, but it's coming in a very small quantity.
Okay.
It's there. We are coming. I'm putting out an album, but it's just that it takes a longer period of time to put out music which can last for more than 2 months. It takes like 4-5 years to make a really good album. So that's why वो इतना लंबा डिले हो जाता है चीज़ों को निकालने.
अच्छा, एक चीज़ मैंने ऑब्जर्व की है, वो ये है कि आतिफ असलम, I know him well in person as well. आतिफ असलम, राहत फ़तेह अली खान. अब जब से इंडिया के साथ मामला जो हैं वो थोड़े से इतने स्ट्रीमलाइन नहीं हैं, and they're not going out there and singing and all that.
पाकिस्तान में रहते हुए आई डोंट सी एनीथिंग न्यू कमिंग आउट ऑफ फ्रॉम देम. उसकी क्या रीज़न है?
उसकी रीज़न ये है कि पाकिस्तान में इतने ज़्यादा पॉलिटिकल शिफ्ट्स आए हैं एंड पाकिस्तान की जो नैरेटिव है दैट केप्ट चेंजिंग विथ the changing times and the governments and the dictators. So I live there. I just came for a tour and I always go back to Karachi. So as an artist and as a citizen of Pakistan, I feel that we were never able to develop an industry. So Pakistan has a lot of talent. Pakistan has a great music scene, but we don't have a functioning industry like Los Angeles or Bombay or India. We have pockets जिसके अंदर आर्टिस्ट इमर्ज होता है एंड द आर्टिस्ट इज सोलली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द क्रिएशन ऑफ द सॉन्ग, फॉर द म्यूजिक वीडियो, फॉर द डिसेमिनेशन ऑफ द सॉन्ग इनटू द पब्लिक एंड ऑल्सो गेटिंग हिज और ओन कॉन्सर्ट्स. वेयर एज अदर कंट्रीज you just perform and there are smaller organizations helping you out. I've done a lot of performances in India. वहाँ पे एक पूरा सिस्टम बना हुआ है. Hence वो स्ट्रगल ही रह जाती है आर्टिस्ट की, इसलिए इतना ज़्यादा मटेरियल नहीं है. प्लस अनफॉर्चुनेटली I stay close to the reality. Economically, we don't have that balance going. So big brands don't have the capacity to sponsor something for a longer period of time. छोटे छोटे शोज आते हैं सालाना, कोक स्टूडियो इस तरह के, लेकिन वो ब्रांड स्पॉन्सर्ड होते हैं, तो ब्रांड का एजेंडा प्रमोट हो रहा होता है. Whereas other countries who have a music scene can promote a lot of things. तो इस तरह वो इंडस्ट्री के अंदर आइडियाज ब्रू होते हैं, चीज़ें आगे बढ़ती हैं.
For instance, India, I know kids who hardly can speak. मतलब उनको अभी बोलना भी ठीक से नहीं आता है, and they are attending musical classes and they are actually learning music. So I see a lot of
so that's
growth in India about music. Yes.
अच्छा, आपके यहाँ इंडिया में जब हमारे पाकिस्तानी आर्टिस्ट जाते हैं, सिंगर्स वहाँ परफॉर्म करने,
हम तो इतना मिस करते हैं कि
तो
हम आपको क्या
आप लोगों को कैसा फील होता है?
वही हम बता रहे हैं कि ये जो एक टाइम पीरियड, ये 2018 के बाद, ये जो पुलवामा अटैक के बाद, आई थिंक इट वाज इन 2016 और 17, आई डोंट रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली, बट उस टाइम जो ये हुआ, उसके बाद से जो ये एक चेंज इन द एनवायरनमेंट और ये एकदम एंटी पाकिस्तान मूवमेंट टाइप जो चलने लग गया इंडिया में, मेरे ख्याल से इट इज ऑल पॉलिटिकल, इट इज नॉट इन द हार्ट्स. ये जो नॉर्मल हम लोग हैं, हम लोग एक नॉर्मल जो जनता है इंडिया की, वो सबके दिल में नहीं है. इवन माई नॉन मुस्लिम फ्रेंड्स, आई वुड से दे से वी आर इन लव विद आतिफ असलम. और फवाद खान जब इंडिया में थे एंड ही वाज शूटिंग फॉर सम मूवी एंड देयर वाज सम प्रॉब्लम दैट दिस पॉलिटिकल पीपल दे क्रिएटेड सम प्रॉब्लम इन दैट शूटिंग एंड स्टफ. तो ये काफी ऑन पर्सनल फ्रंट सब लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगता. एक जनता जो नॉर्मल जनता है, उनको सबको एक एहसास होता है कि एक बैरियर बन गया है, विच इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, विच इज नॉट देयर, इट इज जस्ट पॉलिटिकल.
तो वो जो मीडिया पोर्ट्रे कर रहा है ऐसा कुछ नहीं है,
इंटरनल हार्ट्स में तो नहीं है. आई वुड से अभी भी मैं इंडिया से आ रही हूँ एंड आई से दैट आई फील के अभी भी मेरे जो नॉन मुस्लिम फ्रेंड्स हैं वो मुझसे इतने कनेक्टेड हैं, मुझे मिस कर रहे हैं, मुझे कांटेक्ट कर रहे हैं एंड दे आर स्टिल आस्किंग कि भाई कितने दिन है, कब आओगी वापस. तो ये कनेक्शन हम में है, हम लोगों में बॉन्ड है. हम लोग आधे टाइम मैं वहाँ पे बिजनेस करती थी पाकिस्तानी सूट्स का. कैन यू इमेजिन, मेरे ज्यादा क्लाइंट्स जो होते थे, आई वाज इंपोर्टिंग ऑल मेजर ब्रांड्स फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान व्हिच वाज कमिंग थ्रू दुबई, लेकिन वो सारे नॉन मुस्लिम हमारे क्लाइंट्स होते थे. ऐसा कोई मसला नहीं था कि कोई लेना नहीं चाहता, कुछ देना नहीं चाहता. एक अंदर इंटरनल बॉन्ड सब में है, लेकिन ये पॉलिटिकल बैरियर्स हैं जो एक
अच्छा, आपका ये जो टूर है नॉर्थ अमेरिका का, कनाडा का खास तौर पे, what do people expect out of that? I mean, you are coming in I think after a long time.
So I am coming to Canada for the very first time.
Oh, you are for the first time. क्योंकि शफकत भाई तो यहाँ आ चुके हैं कहीं.
हमने as a band और मैंने individually US में काफ़ी काम किया था.
अच्छा.
But this is my first tour and people should expect some very good music. Nostalgia भी होगा because I'm going to play the songs that I composed for the band, like आंखों के सागर, तेरे बिना नींद ना आए.
आंखों के सागर तो ऐसा गाना था ना जो इंडिया में भी, मतलब हम लोग की टीनेज का जो वो गाना था, it had a lot of impact on everyone.
So when you are I'm going to come back to that thought in a minute. जब आप compose करते हैं कोई song जो है,
जी सर,
what are you thinking when you are composing a song? Is it the environment in which you are in? It is something that you have experienced or you want to express yourself that you cannot express by words and you just want to do it by your music. कैसा feel होता है? अच्छा, एक call आ गई हमारे पास. अस्सलाम वालेकुम, welcome to Voice of Toronto TV.
बात कर रहा हूँ।
ओहो सुमेर साहब व्यूअर्स, हमारे साथ ये सुमेर आलम साहब हैं जो कि ड्रीम मीडिया एजेंसी कॉकटेल इंटरनेशनल के CEO हैं, और आपके लिए जैसे कि मैंने अपने प्रोग्राम के ओपनिंग में कहा कि लेके आ रहे हैं बहुत सारे इवेंट्स। अभी रमज़ानों में भी इवेंट्स हुए, ईद पे भी हुए, और अब होने जा रहे हैं May 13 को, दैट इज़ द कोर्टयार्ड मैरियट, और उसके बाद फिर पिकनिक एजेक्स में भी कुछ करने जा रहे हैं अपना सुमेर भाई। जी सुमेर भाई, थोड़ा सा बताइएगा ज़रा।
जी बिल्कुल अंजुम भाई, सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, हमेशा आपने इतना साथ दिया है एंड यू आर वन ऑफ द मोटिवेशन फॉर अस आल्सो। आपका जो है वो साथ है तो हम सब कुछ कर रहे हैं। ऑफ कोर्स वी आर डूइंग फॉर द कम्युनिटी, बट आप लोगों का साथ नहीं होगा तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता। सबसे पहले तो हैट्स ऑफ टू यू, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ब्रिंगिंग अस ऑन मीडिया एंड ऑन स्टेज। और जैसे आपने बताया कि आप ही हैं जो मुझे लेकर आए हैं कनाडा के तो
नहीं, मैंने कहा मैंने प्रोवोक किया था।
एक अलग भी रिश्ता है हमारा,
मैंने प्रोवोक किया था।
जी बिल्कुल। हम पहले मैंने जब प्रोग्राम में आपके आके ये बताया था व्हाट वी आर डूइंग ऑल एवरीथिंग फॉर आवर कम्युनिटी।
जी
ये शालम है हमारे साथ, एंड ऑफ कोर्स ही इज वन ऑफ द लेजेंडरी फिगर फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान,
और मेरे और आपके शहर से भी हैं, कराची से,
कनाडा के अंदर हमारे जो इंडिया पाकिस्तान और साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी है, टू एंटरटेन देम एंड टू गिव देम अ बेस्ट म्यूजिक। पहला प्रोग्राम हमारा 13 मई को हो रहा है कोर्टयार्ड मैरिड बाय ब्रैम्पटन में, जो 410 इंस्टीट्यूट्स के ऊपर है। टिकटेड इवेंट है विद डिनर है, और खासतौर पर जैसे हमारा रहा है कि वी आर नॉट इनटू द प्रॉफिट मेकिंग एंटिटी। हमने वहाँ पर जो है वो फ्री मेहंदी का इंतजाम किया है, वहाँ पर बहुत सारी चीजें हैं हमारे।
अच्छा, उस दिन भी फ्री मेहंदी है कॉन्सर्ट वाले दिन?
जैसे पाकिस्तानी पार्टी होती है, लोग आते हैं, मिलते हैं, बैठते हैं, एक गुड म्यूजिक
तो मतलब लोग शालम को देखने आएंगे, मेहंदी लगवाने आएंगे, लड़कियां जो हैं। अच्छा, पहले मेहंदी लगवाएंगी फिर इनके पास जाएंगे ऑटोग्राफ लेने।
ऑटोग्राफ ही मेहंदी में ले सकते हैं, क्या मसला है? तो बिल्कुल वहाँ पर शालम मौजूद होंगे, इनके साथ हमारे हर्ष मेहंदी साहब हैं, मुनीबा शेख हैं, ये लोग परफॉर्म करेंगे वहाँ पर। इसके अलावा भी हमारे और बड़े सिंगर्स मौजूद हैं, आपकी जो लेकर आ रहे हैं हम सिंगिंग टीम को, वो भी वहाँ मौजूद होगी।
बिल्कुल।
तो एक अच्छा जो है वो प्रोग्राम होगा, और आए, मैं तो सबको दावत दे रहा हूँ, प्लीज कम देयर। और जो हमारी जो इतने म्यूजिशियन आए हैं फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, सपोर्ट देम एंड लिसन देम। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि म्यूजिक जो सुनने वाले हैं उनके लिए ये एक प्रोग्राम है, जरूर तशरीफ लाएं।
अच्छा, सबसे पहले
2023 एट मैरिड कोर्टयार्ड ब्रैम्पटन।
जी सुमेर भाई, तो ये जो टिकट्स की प्राइसिंग है और टिकट कहाँ से मिलेंगे, सोशल मीडिया हैंडल क्या है, ये सारी चीज़ें बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। आई नो कि डिजिटल मीडिया पे आप इसको एडवर्टाइज कर भी रहे हैं, हम भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बहुत दफ़ा ऐसा होता है पीपल वांट टू नो कि वेयर दे कैन बाय द टिकट्स, इफ़ दे आर बाइंग लेट्स से स्पॉन्सरिंग अ टेबल, उसका क्या प्राइस होगा, इफ़ दे बाइंग इंडिविजुअल टिकट उसकी क्या कॉस्ट होगी, ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग। थोड़ा सा ज़रा उसकी वजाहत कर दें, ज़रा क्लैरिटी आ जाए।
बिल्कुल देखिए, $65 की पर सीट है, पर टिकट है, जिसके अंदर डिनर है और डिफरेंट फूड्स वगैरह हैं, इसमें फ्री मेहंदी है, फ्री पार्किंग है वहाँ पर ऑफ कोर्स, और टेबल ऑफ 10 है। अगर किसी को टेबल ऑफ 10 बाय करनी है, दे कैन कॉल। इरम मौजूद हैं, शी विल गिव हर नंबर। वैसे मुझे कॉल करना चाहते हैं तो 647-632-9295 इज माय नंबर। इवेंट ब्राइट के ऊपर जो है वो टिकट्स अवेलेबल हैं, ऑल इवेंट्स पे अवेलेबल हैं, मुस्लिम लिंक पे अवेलेबल हैं। जस्ट टाइप ईद मिलन पार्टी और ब्रैम्पटन लिखेंगे तो वो पॉपअप कर जाएगा आपके पास, और अब वहाँ से टिकट बाय कर सकते हैं। यू कैन कॉल अस इफ यू want to buy a ticket, no problem at all। और इसके अलावा शो स्टार्ट होगा 5 PM के ऊपर और अप टू 11 PM है, बढ़ भी सकता है, लाइक मिडनाइट, यू नो इट्स अ सैटरडे नाइट। जो लोग शौकीन हैं ऑफ कोर्स बैठे हैं, और हम तो हैं वहाँ पर।
अच्छा, लोगों को बड़ा
इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये है कि इट्स नॉट अ चैरिटी इवेंट, इट्स नॉट समथिंग वेयर वी आर प्रमोटिंग समथिंग एल्स, वी आर जस्ट प्रमोटिंग द म्यूजिक, वी आर जस्ट प्रमोटिंग द गुड म्यूजिक।
अच्छा, लोगों को एक तजस्सुस रहता है कि कोर्टयार्ड मैरियट एक बहुत बड़ा वेन्यू है, 5 स्टार होटल है जहाँ पर ये होने जा रहा है, तो खाना भी वैसे ही होगा, तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं हमारे नाजरीन को। व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फूड पीपल आर एक्सपेक्टिंग विद दिस इवेंट दैट नाइट?
ऑफ कोर्स ये 3 जो मेन्यू है उसके अंदर सब कुछ मिलेगा जो हमारे पाकिस्तानी इंडियन खानों में होता है, बारबेक्यू है, बिरयानी है, ऑल दोस स्टफ्स आर देयर। और थोड़े नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम में हम आपके साथ आएंगे तो वी कैन प्रोवाइड ऑल द मेन्यू जो उसके अंदर मौजूद होगा। राइट नाउ इट्स आई कैन टेल यू, आई कैन अश्योर एवरीवन, इट्स अ वेरी वेरी टेस्टी फूड।
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है। इवेंट ब्राइट पे जाके व्यूअर्स आप बुक कर सकते हैं अपनी टेबल्स और अपनी टिकट्स। और अच्छा, स्पॉन्सरशिप्स के लिए भी थोड़ा सा बता दें। हमारे बहुत सारे व्यूअर्स ऐसे देख रहे होते हैं जो कि स्मॉल बिजनेसेस में हैं, दे वांट टू कम एंड प्रमोट देमसेल्फ, दे वांट टू गेट इनटू द लाइमलाइट, उनके लिए क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी है?
बिल्कुल, स्पॉन्सरशिप बिल्कुल अवेलेबल है, वी डू हैव स्पॉन्सर्स। और सबसे बड़ी बात ये होती है कि ये इवेंट उनको लाइमलाइट में लेकर आते हैं। आप जैसे वॉइस ऑफ टोरंटो प्रोजेक्टिंग द इवेंट, सो वो उनको एक प्रोजेक्शंस मिलती है, दे कैन कम। हमारे पास डिफरेंट स्पॉन्सरशिप पैकेजेस मौजूद हैं। अगेन दे कैन कॉल माय नंबर 647-632-9295 एंड दे कैन कॉल इरम, शी इज देयर विद यू। वो अभी बता देंगी अपने सारे नंबर्स। और स्पॉन्सरशिप पैकेज अवेलेबल है ऑफ कोर्स। इसके अलावा भी अगर किसी भी किस्म के एडवर्टाइजमेंट या मार्केटिंग वो डिफरेंट उनके करना चाहते हैं, कॉल अस, वी हैव डिफरेंट पैकेजेस, वी हैव कस्टम मेड पैकेजेस भी हम कर सकते हैं। वो तो कोई ऐसा मसला नहीं। और ये सब इवेंट्स होते ही इसीलिए कि स्मॉल बिजनेसेस भी सपोर्ट हो, म्यूजिक भी लोगों को मिले, हमारी कम्युनिटी भी आए।
बहुत शुक्रिया सुमेर भाई, एज ऑलवेज, और थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग दिस इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन।
अगेन थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर
आपसे बात होती है इंशाल्लाह। थैंक यू, बहुत शुक्रिया। जी, ये तो थे हमारे साथ। आप अपना नंबर हमारे व्यूअर्स को बताइए कि व्हेन पीपल कैन गेट इन टच विद यू फॉर टिकट्स और फॉर एनी,
फॉर टिकट्स और फॉर स्पॉन्सरशिप, फॉर एनीथिंग दे वांट, एनी असिस्टेंस दे वांट। माय नंबर इज 647-467-6312। आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन, इट इज 647-467-6312।
अच्छा, हम आपसे बात कर रहे थे थोड़ी देर पहले, कॉल आने से पहले, कि क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस क्या है आपका?
हर किसी का मुख्तलिफ होता है जी। कोई टाइम इसका वक्त नहीं होता। You could be going through an experience, or an experience could be going through you, vice versa.
Right.
You just sit down. Someone like me, I spend a lot of time in isolation.
अच्छा.
Even in Karachi जैसे शहर में.
जी.
किसको कहते हैं hustling, bustling city.
Right.
But I take out that time to sit down.
Okay.
And मेरा एक something that comes naturally to me is composition. So I started very early at the age of 8. तो मैं बजाता हूँ एंड यू टेक योर माइंड इनटू अ सर्टेन स्पेस। थोड़ी सा प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है इसके लिए, एंड दैट स्पेस कुड बी अ मोमेंट और इट कुड बी अ प्लेस दैट यू विजिटेड, लाइक आप कभी किसी जंगल में गए हो
जी,
एंड व्हाट यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग एज अ पर्सन, वो आपकी मेलोडी में शाइन करता है। लेकिन ये तो हो गया उसका एक स्पिरिचुअल साइड, बट उसका एक बड़ा एक प्रैक्टिकल साइड भी है कि आपको कॉम्पोजिशन के लिए म्यूज़िक को समझना और म्यूज़िक के अंदर जितने स्केल्स हैं, जितने राग्स हैं, उनका भी आना ज़रूरी है। क्योंकि वो टेक्निकली आप ख्यालों में तो चले जाएंगे और कुछ बना लेंगे, लेकिन उसको आप एग्जैक्टली अपने कॉर्ड्स पे ले आउट करके उसका एक प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर किस तरह से करेंगे, उसके लिए आपको म्यूज़िक की प्रैक्टिस और सीखना पड़ता है।
अच्छा, तो चले धुन तो आपने बना ली, अब बाकी जो उसमें शायरी होती है वो कहाँ से नमूदार होती है?
लिरिक्स एंड ऑल।
शायरी के लिए चूँकि कराची में एक से एक शायर बैठे हुए हैं।
अच्छा।
और कुछ
लिरिस्ट जो हैं,
लिरिसिस्ट बहुत अच्छे हैं।
अच्छा।
तो हम क्या करते हैं कि जिसका जो काम है,
अच्छा,
पूरी कोशिश हमारी होती है कि वो करे।
तो आपके ज़हन में कोई एक आइडिया आया, एक सुर जो है आपने क्रिएट कर लिया, देन यू गो सिट विद द लिरिसिस्ट कि भाई ये आपको मैं सुना रहा हूँ, इसके मतलब किस तरह वो काम कैसे करता है, तो वो काम कैसे करता है?
I'll give you an example.
जी, गो अहेड।
अब ये जैसे मैंने कुछ गाना अब बहुत पहले एक गाना मैंने बनाया था, तेरे बिना जिया नहीं जाए। अब एक मुखड़ा बना लिया पूरा, मुझे तो नहीं आता, आई एम नॉट अ लिरिसिस्ट। मैंने उसको रिकॉर्ड किया, या मैंने फिर फ़ोन किया एक लिरिसिस्ट को, जो कि जिसके साथ काम करता हूँ, कि भैया ये है। हाँ, तो उसने कहा कि हाँ, उसको आइडिया समझ आ गया कि चलो रोमांटिक गाना है। फिर उसने कहा तेरे बिना जिया नहीं जाए, तेरे ही मैंने है सपने सजाए, फिर उसने आगे कहा तेरे बिन है सनम क्या खुशी कैसे गम तू चली आए जो जी उठे फिर से हम। अब ये गाना तो एक छोटा सा मैंने लिख दिया मुझे, लेकिन थोड़ी सी इस राग की तमीज़ होनी चाहिए इसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए। सो एज अ म्यूजिशियन हूएवर इज कंपोजिंग और राइटिंग अ सॉन्ग दे शुड प्रैक्टिस।
शाला भाई ये एक सॉन्ग जैसे होता है
जी सर,
तो इसको बनाने में कितना टाइम लगता है?
अगर कॉम्पोजिशन हो तो कॉम्पोजिशन 2 मिनट में भी बन जाती है, कुछ कॉम्पोजिशंस को 2-2 महीने लगते हैं।
ओके।
फिर कॉम्पोजिशन एक स्ट्रक्चर लेती है पूरा गाने का जिसके अंदर वर्स कोरस सोलोज। फिर प्रोडक्शन फेज आता है। प्रोडक्शन फेज में यू नीड टू हैव द इक्विपमेंट, यू नीड टू हैव द सॉफ्टवेयर्स, समटाइम्स यू नीड टू हैव द म्यूजिशियंस, and at the same time you need to have the experience to record everything properly so that the song when it comes out it reflects the emotion that it was initially created to serve. So it's a long process.
आपकी कितनी एल्बम्स इस वक्त पाकिस्तान में आ चुकी हुई हैं और कितनी प्रोसेस में हैं अभी जिस पे आप काम कर रहे हैं?
तो फ्यूजन की 4 एल्बम्स आ चुकी हैं।
अच्छा।
अच्छी एक और मैं एक सोलो प्रोजेक्ट भी कर रहा हूँ जिस सिलसिले में मैं टूर कर रहा हूँ। लेकिन फ्यूजन से पहले और फ्यूजन के बीच में मैं एज अ सेशन प्लेयर पाकिस्तान में बहुत काम किया। आई टोल्ड यू आई स्टार्टेड एट द एज ऑफ 8। तो मैंने पहला एल्बम किया था हदीका कियानी के साथ व्हेन आई वाज 15 years old।
अच्छा।
देन आई रिकॉर्डेड बोथ एल्बम फॉर स्ट्रिंग्स धानी एंड दूर।
अच्छा।
उनके सारे स्टूडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स किए। फिर नजम शिराज के साथ बहुत काम किया।
अच्छा।
सो वो एल्बम्स भी किए हैं पहले। ज़ेब एंड हानिया एक पाकिस्तान की 2 ख़वातीन हैं जिन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा काम किया। I'm working on an album with multiple singers, और मैं I will take this opportunity to also tell people about who was singing with me on this beautiful night which is happening on the 13th. So हमें जब मैं कनाडा आया तो और उससे पहले ही I got in touch with a very old friend, कराची में मुलाकात हुई थी। She lives in Mississauga, Toronto. Muniba Sheikh. हाँ, Muniba sings. So she introduced me to Harsh, who happens to be her husband. And when I heard Harsh singing, I thought this is the guy I need to collaborate with to get all these songs in the most efficient, proficient manner for the audiences that are coming. So मेरे लिए एक बड़ा एक exposure है कनाडा का. So I'm collaborating with Harsh and Muniba on this on the 13th.
So on that note, just to let you know that Muniba's dad, Qasim, and me, we are PIA colleagues.
अच्छा.
So I flew for the airline. He used to work in the marketing department.
Oh wow, तो आप तो जानते हैं.
I know her very well. Yeah, I know her. I know her other sister, Umema, and all. I know the whole family. Yeah.
So I've been hanging out at that place with my daughter. She lives here in downtown. So wonderful family. It feels like home. And there's always music happening there. तो वहीं से जब मैंने हर्ष को सुना, तो मैंने कहा कि हर्ष is the guy I want for all these songs that I'm going to sing on stage.
अच्छा, पाकिस्तान में चूँकि आपका सफ़र वहाँ पर गुजरा इतना और आपकी जर्नी वहाँ पर है, वहाँ पर आपने मेजर किन आर्टिस्टों के साथ आपने परफॉर्म किया या आपने गाया भी है? मतलब
तो I'm a composer, मैं गाता नहीं हूँ, मैं जाके मैं गवाता हूँ।
अच्छा, आप गवाते हैं आप? अच्छा, गवाते हैं।
अच्छा, आपने
वो जब दर्द ज़्यादा हो तो गा देते हैं। सर में दर्द ज़्यादा हो तो गा देते हैं।
Okay.
Like I said, I started my career with हदीका कियानी। 2-3 साल उनके साथ मैंने किया। That's how I understood कि I can actually play on stage and I can make some.
अच्छा, तो एक दो कुछ लाइंस आप हमें सुनाएं जो आपके शफकत भाई के साथ जब आपने बैंड शुरू किया और उनकी जो
उनके साथ जो हमने पहला गाना किया था वो मैं
सॉन्ग्स हैं
शफकत भाई की तरह तो बिल्कुल नहीं गा सकता, लेकिन आप हेल्प करेंगे मेरी थोड़ी सी?
जी मैं गा के हेल्प करूँगा।
आप हेल्प करेंगी?
मुझे गाना बताएं
आप गाएं आंखों के सागर।
आंखों के सागर ये
उनको ना दें, मुश्किल गाना
है। ओके
स्केल गिरा देता हूँ आप लोगों के लिए मैं।
उसके तो नोट्स ही जो है
चलें बीच में लगा देंगे। आंखों के सागर, होठों के सागर, ले डूबे हमें तड़पना मेरा हंसना तेरा तड़पना मेरा हंसना तेरा नींदे मेरी सपना तेरा आँखों के सागर होठों के अब होपफुली हर्ष इस बहुत खूबसूरत गाएंगे
हमसे गवा दिया ऐसा ना ऑडियंस डर जाए और भाग जाए
obviously I'm not singing Harsh is going to be singing I'll just try and do my job as a guitar player and as a music composer
अच्छा तो ये जो 13 मई का जो इवेंट हो रहा है
जी सर
कोर्टयार्ड में इसमें अदर देन लोकल जो टैलेंट और जो सिंगर्स हैं वो तो परफॉर्म करेंगे so you will be actually doing the composing of that
so
show.
I am bringing people the sound that we've been playing for the last 10 years to the city of Toronto GTA आपका जो है Brampton का एरिया है so we will be covering songs that I made for fusion
ठीक है
sung by Harsh and Muniba separately जो हर्ष की आवाज़ में अच्छे गाने होंगे वो हर्ष गाएंगे
अच्छा
प्लस वी कवर अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ जो हम नुसरत फतेह खान साहब का करते हैं
अच्छा
आबदा परवीन जी का करते हैं
अच्छा
पुरानी फोक और सूफी मेलोडीज़ जो हम एज अ बैंड भी बजाते थे जो मैं अपना एज सोलो जब करता हूँ तभी बजाता हूँ तो आई ऑलवेज वर्क इन द लास्ट 8 to 10 years with a lot of different singers I'm opening myself up as a musician तो उससे फ़ायदा ये होता है कि you learn a lot opportunities come to you so I'm looking forward to this amazing opportunity
आप मुझे याद है मुनीबा ने एक लिस्ट भेजी कि द काइंड ऑफ इक्विपमेंट शी वाज लुकिंग फॉर एंड शी सेड दिस इज व्हाट शालोम वांट्स तो मैंने जब वो लिस्ट देखी एंड देन आई वाज स्पीकिंग विद द ग्रुप एंड से यार ये तो एक ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो कि एक बड़ा कॉन्सर्ट होता है जिसके अंदर के ये सारी किस्म की आवाज़ें निकलती हैं ये सब चाहिए तो मैंने कहा ये तो हो रहा है एक कोर्टयार्ड मैरियट में डू वी नीड ऑल दैट काइंड ऑफ इक्विपमेंट कहते हैं नहीं ये हमें चाहिए तो मैंने कहा बोल चाहिए तो फिर चाहिए आई मीन दिस इज
अब इक्विपमेंट टेक्निकल डिस्कशन हो जाएगी इक्विपमेंट प्ले सच ए ह्यूज रोल इन मेकिंग श्योर अगर सामने 20 लोग भी हैं ना उन तक आपकी आवाज और आपका जो साज का जो अंदाज है वो पहुंचे ताकि
300-400 लोग सुनेंगे सर that's what we expecting 300 to 400 people in the hall
we are selling like anything don't you worry
नहीं तो the reason why I said that it plays a very pivotal role कि इक्विपमेंट इतना ज्यादा ना हो अच्छा हो बट so that we when we play तो ट्रांसलेट हो जाए हमारा जो साउंड है आगे
जी
लोगों तक
And I'm taking this liberty and opportunity to let the viewers know I'll be doing the MC for that show as well.
I mean, if somebody else would be doing it, मैं उनको हटा दूंगा, मैं आपको ले आऊँगा. आप ही कर सकते हैं. So, but I'm looking forward to this. It's my first time.
You're flawless with it. You don't have.
We are looking forward to it, mashallah. और it's a pleasure to have you in Canada. Or where else you will be performing other than Toronto? Where are you going?
Where else? Wherever Sumer and Cocktail will take us.
So that's another event we are doing in Pickering, Ajax area, on the east end.
I've been to Ajax
because we want the Pakistani Indian community from that area to be part of the show.
We actually have many music lovers here. The kind of calls and the kind of
tomorrow there's a lot of shows happening tomorrow.
Yeah, I know him. I'm going to go and see him.
Yeah, he is there tomorrow at the Paramount Center. So he's coming.
मैंने एक चीज़ नोट की है कि खैर अमेरिका तो बहुत बड़ा है रग्बे के लिहाज से भी और जितना आपका इंडियन और पाकिस्तानी एक्सपेट्रिएट डायस्पोरा है लेकिन टोरंटो में समर की तरफ आप there's a lot happening here.
Oh my God!
It is unbelievable.
It was. That's what I've heard about.
आप मेरे ख्याल से सारी चीज़ों में जा भी नहीं पाएंगे.
Canada, yes.
You will choose.
Every weekend you have something or the other happening.
Yeah, we recently before Ramadan we had Abrarul Haq here.
Okay.
He was here in November last year and we did that show with them. उसके पहले भी there was another show that happened couple of months ago. तो मतलब ये वो season है अब now that all the artists coming into Canada and start performing, and irrelevant music has no boundaries.
Oh, absolutely. Right.
So उसमें there are ambassadors from India, from Pakistan, they're everywhere, they're coming and they're performing, and so
I feel after coming to Canada that India and Pakistan unites here.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
You know, I see no difference, and you know, it is so
exactly.
beautiful.
I asked you कि आप कराची से हैं कि लाहौर से?
ऐसी कोई चीज जो अभी आपके बैठे जो हम बात कर रहे थे, and you pick up from the mood from the what we have.
It's a test.
Let's do that.
अच्छा, एक तो बातों का मूड है और एक मेरा मूड है,
एक आपका मूड,
तो दोनों को मैं
बिल्कुल उसको आप मर्ज कर दीजिए. Very nice. Very nice.
बातों का मूड आ गया.
वाह,
Very nice.
एक लाइन अगर आप बजा सकें,
कोशिश करेंगे.
तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया है.
उफ, ये तो मैंने कभी बजाया नहीं है. ये अगर आप गाएंगे तो मैं
फिल्म आंधी का था संजीव कुमार का, तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया,
तुम आ गए हो,
नूर आ गया, नहीं तो चराग लो जा रहे.
ये मैं आपको जब हम साथ डिनर करेंगे,
ये हम इनको खूब तंग करेंगे इवेंट वाले दिन. सारे व्यूअर्स होंगे और सारे हम लोग होंगे अपने डिमांड्स रखने के लिए.
जो मुझे आता होगा मैं कोशिश करूंगा बजाने की.
Thank you so much, Shalam.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful talking to you.
Honestly, it's an amazing that you came down to the studios. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
ये आपका कैमरा है और हमारी कम्युनिटी को मैसेज आप दें कि they should come up and fill this hall and enjoy every bit of it on that 13th of May.
Please come on the 13th. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all. It's my first time here, and आके बड़ी खुशी हुई है. Very positive vibe in the entire GTA region. My daughter is also here. I'll bring her obviously. So double whammy for me. तो आप लोग आइए. It's going to be great. I have a bunch of exceptional singers, great musicians. We've been really working really hard to bring this to you. आप आएँ और have a fun time and enjoy the music that we bring to you.
And I'll elaborate on the venue and timings
please,
and
please,
stuff.
that's your
so
forte.
that's it's happening on 13th of May. It's in Courtyard by Marriott. And if you want to buy out tickets, you can go to Eventbrite, or else you can give us a call. My number is 647-467-6312. I'll repeat it again. It is 647-467-6312. My name is Iram. There are other members also in our team that you can contact. So yes, we are looking forward to have you there.
And is Eventbrite?
Eventbrite, yes.
EVENT?
BRIGHT.
Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Okay. Just people to know that they are on following the right page.
Yes.
So come, have a good time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Iram.
Thank you,
Shalom. Viewers, ये था आज का हमारा प्रोग्राम. अपना फीडबैक ज़रूर दीजिएगा और फीडबैक के लिए voiceoftorontotv@gmail.com हमारा ईमेल एड्रेस है. और you all can always follow us on our social media handle, which is Facebook and YouTube @voiceoftorontotv. Till next time, inshallah, we'll come back to you next week, next Friday, with another exciting episode of one of the Prime Time with Anjum Malik. Till then, a very good evening and very good night, and thank you for watching Voice of Toronto Television. Bye-bye.